It's coming to 6:15 in Sibu, a city on the western side of Malaysian Borneo, and I have booked myself a sunset cruise. I've actually turned up on time, but there doesn't seem to be any boats, and there is a sunset coming down. And I'm not too sure if the boat you can see in front is actually a ferry or a boat. So my plan tonight is, hopefully it looks like a boat, lots of people on it, is to do this sunset cruise, go down this river, see the sights, see the sun come down, and then go and see the rest of Sibu at night, including the night market, which I passed on the way here, and it's just getting set up. Lots of street food and other things, lots to see. There was actually two cruises, one at 5:15, one at 6:30. 6:30 is the one I'm doing, and there's the three rates. So as a non-Malaysian, I'm paying 25 ringgit. Just try to work out. So these are the guys getting off at the 5:15 ferry. They better hurry up because the sun's going down. So basically I found him in the hotel and just sent a WhatsApp and said, can I do the cruise? Name was on the list. I just paid my 25 ringgit, and I've got a table to myself at the moment, and you better start moving because the sun is going down. There's plenty of people fishing. Chinese temple in the background. If you saw the previous video, you'll see how wonderful it is. So the river that I'm on is the Rajang River. The sun is going down. I mean, I don't want to get too close to it, but I want to start moving soon. And there's plenty of people on board. Surprised there's no bar. Something tells me I should have picked up the earlier boat, the 5:15 to 6:15, because there's hardly any sun left. Just going down beyond the trees there. We're just about to set off. And the lights in the Chinese temple start to come back on. Beautiful. And we're off. Turning around. Saying goodbye to the land. That's a ferry port over there. No idea where it goes to. So for half an hour I've been watching the other side, and we've just turned round, and now we can look at that. Look at the colours. That is beautiful. It's making it better to put lights on the board to make it all sparkly. Yeah, I think we've come out at the right time. Well, that was fun. I actually enjoyed that. It was a nice cruise all the way down the river, then back again, a bit further up, and turn round. So people still getting fattened up. The boat is now gone. That's the last of the people off. And it's time for me to head for the night market. So unfortunately I wasn't able to give a running commentary, because you would have loved it. But that was only because the captain decided to put on the best hits of the 1960s, all the way from the US and UK, which was a bit different. But there's the Chinese temple all lit up from land. So I'm now coming into the night market. Complete with music and lots of people. And then all of a sudden it goes into more people. Just trying to find the food. Now I've had some week before I came out. I went to the local shop, bought some noodles. Dim sum and roll. I mean, for a Saturday night, it's a bit quiet. Oh, this looks a bit different. So a mixture of clothes, toys and food. This is quite big. It's bigger than what I thought it'd be. With my budget that I've got to be very, very careful. I've overspent today. Oops. and that's mainly because of the boat trip, and I had a cup of coffee earlier on at lunchtime. I learned my mistake. So when it comes to food markets, I really have to restrain myself from going crazy. But I know that once I get into cheaper countries, that I'll be able to go to food markets and indulge myself. I'm now in the town square. Now, if you watched my previous video, you'll know that this is the biggest town square in Malaysia. And during the day, I think I was the only one around. But now, it's all lit up. And there's people everywhere. Shame the Swan's not lit up. And across the road is a fun fair. Now the problem I've got is because of music, I'm not really allowed to have music playing, so I might have one to cross and have it on silent. But there's one of them on every corner. Yeah, it looks a lot different during the day. Right, let's go to the fun fair.
Ada twist potato. Wah, saya tengok ini twist potato memang sudah cukup sedap lah. Sebab apa? Yang bikin twist potato adalah Hamoy kuat cantik. Oh, aduh, tidak tahan. Dan sini ada juga ayam. Mie sedap, mie kolok. Ya, mie kolok daripada mie kolok terbang. Wah, mie kolok terbang.
And that was a Malaysian fun fair. I saw more stalls for bingo than anything else. And oh, there's dozens over there. There is a lot of people there, a lot of kids, all enjoying themselves. But the music as I went in was just not loud and obviously copyrighted, I can't play it. I'm going to go to the other side of the old town. I'm going to go to the gateway where I hope there is a fountain all sprinkling with water and lights. So after travelling for nearly 2 months through the Philippines, through Malaysia, Borneo and Brunei, there is such a big difference between all three countries. Now, assuming that Malaysian Borneo will be the same as Malaysian mainland, well, I hope so. It's just a really nice, good atmosphere. And I think I did mention in my previous video, this city, Sibu, is actually known as the Wild West. Not around here, it's not. bubbles. So although this is not really the centre of town, it's packed. So the shopping mall is across over there. There's been people going in and out. It is now 20 minutes to 9 at night. Obviously it's night because it's dark, but there's just cars, motorbikes, there's people everywhere. I'm now at the other side of town, and here is the fountain, and it's not on, which is a shame. There's water there. Drat. I might be too late. So this is the gateway. And further on down here I can hear music going. And lots of lights. So it looks like there's a concert going on.
真的是世界上的第一个我。聊那个吗？算了算了，那你现在在干嘛？去吃东西吧，走啊！
谢谢我们的 Shane 跟我们的 Luna 为我们带来的世界上的另一个我。听过了一系列的这个歌曲呢，当然我们。
So this is the gateway. I wasn't expecting all this lot. There's so much happening around the city on a Saturday night. It's a little bit crazy. But if you have a look at this, you've got rabbits dancing down there. Look at them, happy. This is all different food stalls. And on the stage, I don't know if it's a talent competition. I mean, I did show you some of the talent. Couldn't show you too much because of the copyright music. But this city is amazing. From the daytime and the nighttime. And that was a night out in Sibu, starting with a little boat trip and finishing off with a talent competition. Now it gets days like these, nights like these, when I feel a bit homesick, when you see all these friends and family out partying, and then there's me by myself. Now you shouldn't feel sorry for me because I choose to do this. And if I wanted to, I have got emergency funds for a flight back to UK if I wanted to. But I know that if I went back UK now, within about 10 minutes of being back, I'll be, why am I here? The car wasn't going to stop. And there is a difference between being alone and lonely. I'm not lonely, but tomorrow I am off to somewhere new. That is if I can find my hotel because I'm currently lost. Somewhere down here. Tomorrow I'm heading for Kuching, and I know there are a couple of backpackers hostels there, which means there are backpackers for me to talk to. The buses that I know leave at 6:30 in the morning and 9:30 in the morning, and I'm hoping that I'm up early enough to get the early one. It's a 6-hour bus ride. And Kuching will be my last city in Malaysian Borneo before I head over the border to Indonesian Borneo. But if you've enjoyed this night, if you've enjoyed seeing the Sibu at night, then you've got to press that like button. If you're going to see Kaching, then you've got to subscribe and press that bell in the corner. But until the next time, I'm off for an early night to try and get the early bus. Bye bye for now.